What's good, y'all? Shakur Stevenson, another dominating performance. He stops Yoshino, uh, I can't pronounce his name, but he stopped his opponent in the sixth round. He got two knockdowns in the second round and the fourth round. And this is his first fight at 135. And he looks like he belongs. He's ready for any opponent. You know what I mean? Shakur Stevenson showed off a nice jab. You know, he was in the southpaw stance. And you know what I heard in the commentary about him? I didn't know he actually was right-handed. That explains why he's got such a nice right hook out of that southpaw stance. You know what I mean? Because he's actually in life he's right-handed, but he fights southpaw, so his power hand is the lead hand. You know what I mean? I didn't know that. There's a lot of fighters like that. You'd be surprised. I think Ryan Garcia is like that. I think Earl is like that too. But yeah, I didn't know that about Shakur. But he's a beast. He stopped Yoshino. I can't lie. The actual stoppage in the sixth round was horrible. Yoshino was throwing punches and still coming forward when they stopped the fight. You look at Yoshino's face, he didn't have a lot of damage, but in the first five rounds, he did take a hell of a beating. You know, Shakur Stevenson with the jabs, right hooks. You know, he didn't get hit nowhere near as much as the Conceição fight. You know, he showed a good uppercut, and he's a real good body puncher, too. You know what I mean? He'll hurt you to the body. You know, he's like, when I watch him fight, I always compare to Haney because they're similar, but Shakur Stevenson is really aggressive, man. And 135, he looked like this is where he should have been. He had problems making weight at 130. He moved up 5 pounds. He looked real comfortable, man. You know, he delivered an ass whooping of a lifetime on Yoshino. You know what I mean? But it was the best fight that he could get because all of the contenders that's ranked ahead of Yoshino, you know, he tried to get in there with them so he can prove his worth to get an undisputed shot at Devin Haney, which I heard he is the mandatory now. You know, and he's on Devin Haney's heels. You know, that fight, like I said in a video earlier, that fight might happen later this year. Seeing that Haney beats Lomachenko, like I expect. But yeah, you got to give that man his props for that fight, even though you know Yoshino ain't the best opponent, but he got the stoppage, and like I don't think he showed crazy power. He might have a little bit more power, you know, seeing that he has less of a weight cut. But like that's why I be picking stoppages in like fights like this, because sometimes you can be so much of a better boxer than your opponent that you just touching them at will to the point where they just stop the fight. He had already got two knockdowns, but yeah, that was a bad stoppage. I wanted to see where his power really was at. See if he can hit Yoshino and knock him out for a 10 count. Cause he possibly could have did it. You know what I mean? But he's got really good punch placement. That's where his power comes from. You know what I mean? But yeah though, I had to make a quick video on that. His first fight, 135. You know, it's gonna be real interesting. He's calling out Tank and Ryan winner and the Haney Lomachenko winner. And you know, there's big fights, you know, for in the future. And then this year, you know what I mean? Very good this year. Tank and Ryan is a big fight. You know? Like I can say what I say about them, but that still is a big fight that a lot of people want to see. So lightweight, we gonna have to keep an eye on lightweight, cause now we gonna really see who's ducking who. You know what I mean?